Peace, everyone. How you doing? Welcome to Israel Doctrine School Hangout. I'm your host, Carl Labert, and as you can see, the title says I'm calling the FBI that came to see the son Campbell. I believe it's time to talk to these gentlemen. Let's see what type of interaction we can get here, people, because I believe it's time to talk to these people. Do you believe it's time to talk to these people? People gonna say, "Oh, he's snitching." It don't matter what you say. I'm still calling them because I don't want to play the guessing game no more. I want to see what they got to say. I want to see what they done said. I want to see what's going on. So here go the first attempt. Here go the first attempt, y'all. It's two of them, so we're gonna see which one we can get and which one talking or not talking. All right. I don't hear no ringing. There we go. Ringing. Hello, how you doing?
Monitored or recorded. Please listen to the message prompt in its entirety. Para español, prosigamos.
What? I thought that was a cell number. That ain't the cell number. That should have been a cell phone number. Meaning I should get the person and not know. New York offices is 10:15 Eastern Standard Time.
Thank you for calling the FBI New York Division. This call may be monitored or recorded. Please listen to the message prompt in its entirety. Para español, prosigamos. If this is an emergency, hang up and dial 911. If you are a law enforcement official, please press 1. If you're reporting a federal matter involving a threat to public safety, such as bank robbery, crimes against children, or suspicious activity, please press 2.
Press 2.
Thank you for contacting the New York office of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. The FBI considers the investigation of internet crime one of its top priorities. The FBI handles complaints of internet crime through the Internet Crime Complaint Center, referred to as IC3. In order to submit a complaint to IC3, please visit IC3's webpage at www.ic3.gov. That's www.ic3.gov. Again, thank you for contacting the FBI. To repeat, the webpage for IC3 is www.ic3.gov. Thank you and goodbye.
Well, I already knew that, but let's see if we can get somebody live on the call. If not, we're going to go to the next number. I know y'all didn't think I was bugged.
Thank you for calling the FBI New York Division. This call may be monitored or recorded. Please listen to the message prompts in its entirety. Para español, próxima vez. If this is an emergency, hang up and dial 911. If you are a law enforcement official, please press 1. If you're reporting a federal matter involving a threat to public safety, such as bank robbery, crimes against children, or suspicious activity, please press 2. If you are reporting any other type of federal crime, please press 3. If you're calling to
Let's
report...
try 3 this time.
Hello, you have reached the FBI Public Access Line. You can also reach us at fbi.gov. For emergencies, please call 911. This call will be recorded for quality assurance, investigative, or other purposes. If you do not wish to be recorded, please hang up and reach us at tips.fbi.gov to submit an online tip. Press 1 for English. Press 2 for Spanish.
We need English.
Be advised, intentionally providing false information to the FBI is a federal crime and could result in fines, imprisonment, or both. Your call is now being recorded. There may be a wait time due to high call volume. You are encouraged to reach us online and submit a tip at tips.fbi.gov. To report a suspicious email, hacked email, internet scam, or ID theft, press 1. To report a tip about mass shootings, bombings, weapons of mass destruction, or terrorism, press 2. To report a tip on an FBI fugitive, press 3. To report mortgage fraud, press 4. To report espionage, press 5. To report public corruption, white-collar crime, or civil rights, press 6. To report a tip on other crimes within the FBI jurisdiction, press 7.
Press 7.
During this call, you will be asked to provide identifying information about yourself and or the subject about whom you are calling. The FBI requests this information to assist in further investigating your tip. You do not have to provide your name or other personal information. However, failure to provide the requested information may impede or preclude law enforcement agencies from investigating your tip. Any information you provide about yourself or others may be used for authorized purposes.
Woo-wee. About to get into the danger zone.
At this time, we are experiencing a high volume of calls with longer wait times. You can now get immediate service by visiting us at tips.fbi.gov, which can take online tips 24 hours a day. Your online form will be processed here at the FBI for further evaluation.
Yeah, y'all, just follow along. We're gonna see what's going on. We're gonna see how this works. If anybody ever need to call the feds, I'll be the example on how you do it. You know. Toll Star, let's go to the police. Let's go to the vet. Let's get the SVU. Sexual Victim Unit out to play. I ain't finna be in 2019 playing games with this. Death threats going on through the internet and everything.
At this time, we are experiencing
Conspiracy
a high volume
to
of
murder
calls with longer
people and
wait
stuff.
times. You can now get immediate service by visiting us at tips.fbi.gov, which can take online tips 24 hours a day. Your online form will be processed here at the FBI for further evaluation.
See, how can I explain this to him? Let me get the video where he said he was supposed to kill the boy for Africa Bambaataa. That might be a good, you know, water cooler moment. That might be some audio that would We waiting on somebody to record us. I hope they ain't got this shit copywritten.
At this time, we are experiencing a high volume of calls with longer wait times. You can now get immediate service by visiting us at tips.fbi.gov, which can take online tips 24 hours a day. Your online form will be processed here at the FBI for further evaluation.
Oh, we gotta wait right now. How y'all doing out there? What's the chat talking about? Yeah, we getting the feds on the line, man. Trying to find the ones that was personally came to her son's house, but it don't seem like the number went to that.
At this time, we are experiencing a high volume of calls with longer wait times. You can now get immediate service by visiting us at tips.fbi.gov, which can take online tips 24 hours a day. Your online form will be processed here at the FBI for further evaluation.
I don't know. We can wait it out. Let me see if I can find other numbers on these cards. I gotta go to the video. But since we're here, we just gonna go through this process just to, you know, have a YouTube instructional video. You know, this is a YouTube instructional video on how to make how to call to these people. You know. You know, since he threatened people, wife and children and stuff, and they won't call the people and do all of this. Start saying, do I have to put in the work other people? No, y'all, don't worry about it. I'll volunteer and call the people.
At this time, we are experiencing a high volume of calls with longer wait times. You can now get immediate service by visiting us at tips.fbi.gov, which can take online tips 24 hours a day. Your online form will be processed here at the FBI for further evaluation.
I don't know how long we gotta wait, people, but time on my hand.
At this time, we are experiencing a high volume of calls with longer wait times. You can now get immediate service by visiting us at tips.fbi.gov, which can take online tips 24 hours a day. Your online form will be processed here at the FBI for further evaluation.
I need a person to speak to. Uh-oh.
At this time, we are experiencing a high volume of calls with longer wait times. You can now get immediate service by visiting us at tips.fbi.gov, which can take online tips 24 hours a day. Your online form will be processed here at the FBI for further evaluation.
Damn, I thought I was going to get through that time. Sound like it was raining. So what's popping, people? Anybody record that conversation with Star last night? I got all the way up to the Hassan Campbell portion of it, but I would love to have the portion that was after that I missed. Thinking he was going in on that Dwight Howard Trini thing.
At this time, we are experiencing a high volume of calls with longer wait times. You can now get immediate service by visiting us at tips.fbi.gov, which can take online tips 24 hours a day. Your online form will be processed here at the FBI for further evaluation.
Yeah, I'm more of a talker than a typer. I ain't got time to be typing. Yeah, it's a pretty long wait. We going through a pretty long wait here. But like I say, anybody, I'm trying to get this video to see if I can get a more direct number. My computer going through its little feelings though.
High volume of calls with longer wait times. You can now get immediate service by visiting us at tips.fbi.gov, which can take online tips 24 hours a day. Your online form will be processed here at the FBI for further evaluation.
Let me see if I can find this video and get a more direct number. It says cell numbers. I don't know why I'm taking me through all of this.
Thank you for calling the FBI. May I have your first and last name, please?
Yes, my name is Carl Davis.
Okay, can you spell? Oh, Carl. Sorry.
Yes,
sorry.
with a C.
I was having issues with the phone there. Okay.
With a C.
C-A-V-I-S and Carl with a C?
Yes.
Okay. And Carl, I see you're calling through the New York field office, but can you give me a good contact phone number for you?
501 548 57.
Okay, 501-500-4857. Okay.
Yeah, just leave me a message if you need to.
Okay. Carl, I'm sorry, there is a little bit issues with the phone here, so if I repeat myself, you know the reason behind that. It's just hard for me to hear for some reason today. Can you go ahead and give me your date of birth and then your address, and then I'll have all the identifying information for you, okay?
Well, my date of birth is 4/18/1977.
Okay.
And I do want to let you know that I am live on YouTube, so while y'all recording me, I'm recording too.
Are you recording me as well?
Yes.
Oh, actually, okay. Well, I don't give you permission on my end to record, okay? But, you know, so I'm not going to give you my permission for that. But what would be the reason for you recording me?
I'm basically trying to inform about some YouTube issues that's going on. I'm a YouTuber, and I received this number from a YouTuber who put up 2 cards from 2 FBI officers, and I called this number and got this, so I'm calling in to report some actions and things that's going on YouTube that I think the field office need to know about.
Okay.
Death threats and things of that nature have taken place online.
death threats that have been taking place online. Okay. Now, you don't have me on YouTube right now, do you?
Yes.
You do have me on YouTube.
How should I proceed, or do it? You don't give me permission, but I can proceed on, right? Saying that.
Hold on just a moment, please.
Okay. We're gonna see how this process works, people. Remember, this is a YouTube tutorial. It's a YouTube tutorial. See, I'm not trying to hide nothing. You see, she quickly got off of the what's your name and address. But it's all good. It's all good. I might just have to make this private. Might just have to make it private. So she's probably going to talk to so what I'm gonna do is probably make this private right quick. And now I just update y'all. Okay. So I'm going into private mode. We'll get back to you.
Carl, I'm back. I appreciate you holding. Okay. You said you had information about some death threats that were on social media. Is that correct?
Yes. Do you want me to proceed on recording? I took it private already to preserve as much as I can.
Okay.
But
well, you do what you feel is best. I'm just telling you, I can't give you any legal advice, and I cannot at all give you any permission. I'm not giving you my personal permission to record me.
Okay.
That's it. I want to get all the facts about the death threats. Okay.
Okay.
So go ahead and tell me about the death threats. What information do you have?
Well, you want to finish with my name and address and everything?
I have your name, your phone number. What is your physical address?
My physical house address or my P.O. box? Which one would do?
Yes, sir. Your physical address.
1 sec. As you see, I'm on my computer. Well, my physical address is 106 Gleason, Park in Arkansas.
What city?
Park in Arkansas.
Okay, your zip code there?
72373.
Okay, thank you for that. I appreciate that. All right. Now, go ahead and tell me about some of the death threats or suspicious activity that you've been privy to.
Well, the situation is Africa Bambaataa was reportedly a pederast, someone who molested boys in Bronx River housing projects. This came out in 2013 and also came out in 2016. I'm being a YouTuber, started dealing with this situation, and I started receiving death threats from one of the victims because he said that I was not, you know, sympathetic to his plight, his cause. His name is Hassan Campbell. That's who I actually received.
Okay, Carl, I'm sorry. What was his name again? Mr. Campbell, what was his first name?
Hassan, Hassan.
Hassan, okay. All right. Can you tell me do you have any identifying information for Hassan?
He has a YouTube channel, Hassan Campbell. Real Talk with Hassan Campbell and Raw and Uncut with Hassan Campbell. He's also a fellow YouTube creator.
Okay. All right. Can you tell me about be a little bit more specific about some of the threats? If it's actual, not for, I know you have a YouTube channel, not for entertainment purposes, but if you have actual information pertaining to some of those threats, like threats to life against others, tell me whatever you've got, okay?
Well, this is how it all started with this audio right here.
Okay.
Maybe you can hear it, maybe you can't. Let me know. I'm gonna play the audio. He made a statement that he was supposed to execute or kill a victim of date rape, drug-induced date rape, statutory date rape from Africa Bambaataa. It was a young Puerto Rican man. This is his conversation, if you could hear it.
My prayers go out to him. I don't know what's going on with him right now, but my prayers go out to him. He was the last one that we know about the day that Africa Bambaataa got stabbed. No alleged I was at the hospital. No alleged I seen the picture of the boy. No alleged I was asked to execute that boy, so he wouldn't spread his story.
So as you can hear, he say he was asked by Africa Bambaataa to execute that boy, so he couldn't tell his story of drug-induced rape, statutory rape, and the stabbing that took place.
No. Okay.
So to me, that's a conspiracy to murder, cooked up by those two parties, Africa Bambaataa and her son Campbell.
Okay.
After
Go ahead.
You could ask the question.
What were you going to say? No, you have the recorded message. You have that YouTube. That was actually played to Hassan's YouTube channel. The caller called into Hassan. Is that how you received that?
That's Real Topic with Hassan. And it was published on November the 7th, 2018. The title of it is Funk Master Flex announced Africa Bambaataa return to SOBs.
Okay. Does Hassan have any of the, any identifying information for this individual who called in? Would Hassan have the contact phone number for this person?
Yes,
who talked about
he stated
how he was ordered to kill a victim?
Yes, he stated last night on a TV show with Star Troy Terrain of Snitch Network. He reported last night that he had his name, a picture of him, his address, and also in another report with Dave Wedge of Vice Magazine, he reported that he met the young man brother and talked to him about why the young man brother stabbed Africa Bambaataa, the one that he was taking an overt act to go kill by, going to the address or going around, the location that he was given of the young man he was ordered to kill, assassinate, as he just said.
Okay. And Hassan has all that information?
Yes, he said.
Do you have any other contact? Oh, go ahead. I apologize, Carl. Go ahead.
No problem. He said he has that information in Star Troy Terrain. Said he also has the name and information of that young man.
Okay. How come Hassan hasn't called in? Do you have any idea why?
Well, he said he have Stockholm and he's in love with Bambaataa, so it's hard for him to do the right thing and get him locked up.
Okay. Well, what I'm going to go ahead and do is get everything documented over here on this end. You still have, you're going to keep a recording. Are you going to continue keeping the recording of that, of the individual who called into Hassan's YouTube channel?
No,
okay.
that's a son. Right. That's a son himself. This is not anyone calling into his channel.
Oh, that was Hassan.
This is him confessing.
I was having some difficulty. All right. Now, let me see. The best way to contact you is 501-500-4857. Is that correct?
Yes. Well, I need to report more death threats because, like I said, after addressing the fact that he was going to assassinate this young man, he's been making death threats to numerous of other YouTubers that then came out and spoke on it. We started a movement asking what happened to the boy, and he done threatened the lives of Ronald Savage. He's a.
I'm familiar with him.
Okay.
So Hassan's been actually making threats towards Ron Savage as well.
Yes, he made threats towards Ron Savage, Frankie Gary, better known as Sinetta, a YouTuber.
Okay.
Kev Gills. With the Kev Gills Coffee and Kush show. Me, myself, several of my moderators.
Okay. Do you have the specific information about some of the threats that he's actually said? You know, what he's going to do, how he's going to do it. I mean, anything along those lines. Has he articulated to you specific information?
Yes, he said he wanted to split Ron Savage's head to the white meat. Meaning that he wanted to hit him in the head and bring blood gushing out of his head until you could see the inside, you know. He told Sinetta that he went to 125th Street and told Sinetta that, you know, basically he would harm him. He also made a video in Bronx River where he said he would come to 125th Street and leave him laying where he stays, something like that. He also stated that there will be bloodshed in New York, and Sinetta's wife and daughter, where children can get it due to the fact that, you know, he
okay.
Like, I won't even just kill you, I will also kill your wife and your children. He done made numerous of death threats.
Has he named any of the, okay, when you talk about the wife and children, has he actually stated their names, their address, anything on the social media for others to be aware of where they reside or where they're located?
No, what he said is he was supposed to be in a documentary called Trapped in the Culture, made by a sister by the name of Layla Wells. She had an interview with Sinetta over a gentleman by the name of Jabari, last name unknown. And she went to this address. Now, she have stated and her son stated that Sinetta did not want her to come to his house to give the interview because she might give her son Sinetta address, and then he could go to Sinetta house and commit with the threat of killing his wife, children, and him. So he said Sinetta was scared that she might give up that information, so he took her to Jabari house. He said he can ask her for the information because she's on his team, and he could go to Jabari house now and commit to doing harm to Jabari and his wife. Now, sometimes he say hypothetical. I don't know if he threw hypothetical on there or not. He's trying to throw hypothetical on there, and I'm just playing YouTube to cover up his ill intent towards all of us. But
Okay.
yes, he didn't made actual statements that he can get the address and that he can commit harm to the people that he's looking for.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and get everything in here. I know you said you've got a lot of extra information. So if anybody needed to reach out to you, they can reach you at that contact number you provided to me?
Yes, and if they leave a landline or cell phone, I can call it back. I'm not normally at that number, seeing it's a Google, it's a Google voice number, but it's the number I'm using right now because I don't have any other form of communication. I can give you my email if you need it.
Go right ahead.
IsraelDoctrine@gmail.
Okay. I will go ahead, and Carl, I definitely appreciate the time that you took to call, okay? And thank you very much. You have a great day, sir. Bye-bye.
Peace. Oh, shit. I talked to the FBI about the situation. They are informed for sure now. No applause, people. No applause. Oh, that's my address. 106 Gleason Park in Arkansas, 72373. I'm never scared. People hit me in my Gmail. I'm never scared because I can change that address like that. I got places to go. I got people to see. You know what I'm saying? So people, for the most part, all of y'all that's over here heard what was going on. Even when I put it to private, some people that was watching it still got to hear it and see it and everything. But at the end of the day, let it be known that I told. Let it be known. Go tell her son, go tell Star, go tell Sarnetta, go tell everybody. I'm not hiding nothing. I told you I'm not finna be playing games in 2019 with this thing. People's lives are being threatened. This young man liable to be dead, all of that. Start playing games talking about, hey, let's go to the feds, let's go to the police. Let's go to the feds, let's go to the police. Like I said, this phone number was provided to me by Hassan Campbell and Sarnetta. And I'm doing my due diligence to make sure that any predator, anybody that's, you know what I'm saying, plotting and planning on the lives of our children, get dealt with severely by the most higher authority there is in this land. You know what I'm saying? So ain't no fear in my heart, people. No worry on my part. And you know, for the most part, y'all heard it. I'm gonna preserve it by cutting it off. If anybody recorded and want to put it out there in the public, I have no problem with that either. But we're gonna get back to the dude. We're gonna close this off now, and y'all can go run tell that. You can paint me as a snitch or whatever you want. Do what you like. You can have it however you like. But me, I'm finna say peace, and I'm out.